Hey everybody, this is Brandon Miller. Hope you're doing well today. This is day 3 of me sharing my top 50 life lessons from my first 50 years of life, marching towards March 27th. So technically this is these 3 that I'll share today are number 7, 8, and 9, but they're in no particular order. These life lessons are based on just the good, the bad, and the ugly, just the ups and downs of my life so far. And these definitely pertain to me and are an encouragement to me. And I hope that there's something you can glean from them. I'm putting these together mainly to help me to reframe my own experience of aging, so I'm a little less freaked out about it. So, without any further ado, here are my 3 for today, my life lessons from my first 50 years. So, first of all, be an asker of great questions. And I like to capitalize the A, the G, the Q. So it's an official title, an asker of great questions. That sense of curiosity, I think, helps us to prioritize understanding other people and to build those connections. Also, as far as our well-being goes, being curious like that boosts our intellectual well-being. I try to ask great questions with my students that I meet with. So I start with something that is basic to everybody, and that's food. I'll frequently ask them, hey, if you could have anything you wanted for dinner tonight, what would it be? Whatever it happens to be. Fettuccine Alfredo or fried chicken or a McDonald's, whatever it is. And then I'll drill down and ask a second layer of questions like, oh man, so who's the best cook at your house? Oh, it's your Aunt Susie. Okay, well that's cool. So you live at home just with your aunt and your siblings? Okay. How is that? Do you miss living with your mom and your dad? Like what happened there, if you don't mind me asking? And again, you have to gauge if it's the right situation, but I'm not asking questions to interrogate. I'm not asking questions to be nosy, but it's for the purpose of connecting, just being able to understand where someone comes from. So be an asker of great questions. I encourage you to be curious and to build that connection with people. The second thing is this. Speaking of food, cooking is one of the greatest love languages. Of course, the 5 love languages. So they're, quality time, sense of our physical touch, words of affirmation, that sort of thing. I do feel that cooking for somebody shows an incredible amount of love and care, because it really ties in a whole bunch of things: quality time, and care and attention. One of the coolest things that I was able to do over the last handful of months is I went over to my sister's apartment and I took all my stuff, my equipment, the ingredients, and I showed her. We worked together. I taught her how to make homemade ravioli, and it turned out really well. It was tasty, but beyond that, we got to connect, we got to chat, we got to laugh. And we worked shoulder to shoulder, and we made something really wonderful together. And it helped me to express love to my sister, and also just helped me to feel connected. And I encourage you, maybe you struggle to boil water. I get that for sure. Find something that you can learn how to cook, and cook it for somebody. And again, if you're a parent, of course, you're cooking for at least 2 mouths, if not more. I get that. And sometimes cooking can certainly feel like a chore or a task or a have to do. If you can find a way to find joy in cooking something that you like or that someone else in particular likes, see it more as a gift, as like a special occasion gift where you can make something or cook something together. It's a love language that I think spans generations, and you will not regret using that as a gift. One of the greatest love languages, cooking. All right, my last one for today is this. This is a life lesson from one of my jobs from many moons ago. Life lesson as a door-to-door bookseller. Be ready for anyone to open the doors you knock on. Scary underwear or deformities. So back in high school, early high school, I actually went with a group to do door-to-door sales, book sales, first in Denver, then also in Kansas City. And man, it was challenging. And normally we would go with with a partner this one particular day. I think it was in Kansas City, and I went to a couple of doors. And first of all, there was a guy who opened up his door, and he wasn't wearing his tighty whities. He was wearing his saggy baggies. And here's, young teenage me. I was like, oh my gosh, I'd run away. But I actually had a really good conversation that wasn't too awkward, but it was about beliefs and faith, and about the role of faith in religion in your life. And so it was eye-opening. But if I would have ran away at my first instinct, I would have missed out on that opportunity. So be ready for anyone to open the doors. And also, one thing that was really touching, there was another door that I knocked on, and there was someone who opened the door who had severe facial deformities, just with, I don't know if there was a cleft palate issue there, if there was, what was going on. I found out later on that he was his parents were like first cousins, so there was inbreeding involved. But this person couldn't talk very clearly, not at all, and he seemed scared. And I tried to explain what I was doing, and I was doing my spiel as far as trying to sell my books, and he didn't buy any books. But instead of me running away with my first instinct of leaving, because it was unnerving, I tried to listen, and I tried to encourage, and I just wished that person a great day, and that he would have just a day full of peace and joy. And when I left, he smiled, not because I was leaving, but because I think of my kindness. So, life lesson from a door-to-door book salesperson: be ready for anybody when you knock on doors. Don't be surprised, and lean into those opportunities. Be kind. All right. Those are my life lessons so far. We've nailed 9 of them. Can't wait for tomorrow. Looking forward to getting to March 27th. Take care. May this be your best day yet. See ya.